Welcome to Toffee TV. It is the match reaction. Everton 1, Bournemouth 3. Shambolic final game of the season performance by Everton, and summed up this season quite nicely, really. Season's been a joke, atrocious first half of the season. Obviously an improvement when Carlo Ancelotti come in. We've had COVID, which meant that these games after lockdown were going to be shambolic anyway, weren't they? No crowd, you know, divided up into 4 quarters. Million subs, all of that rubbish, which it's been for weeks. But today, Everton's performance was just totally unacceptable, really. I know there was nothing to play for, and Bournemouth did have obviously a big thing to play for, but you've got to match the effort of these teams. If they're, Bournemouth, they've gone down for a reason. They're not very good. That's why where they are. They've got some good quality players, but they've got decent players, but they're just not a great side, and they've done a double over us, and that is embarrassing from our perspective. The manager, who's done a great job so far, but for me, got it wrong today. I thought he should have just played 4-4-2, matched them up, and I think Moise Kean come in. I thought Moise Kean was one of the only few, if there was more than him, who performed to any kind of decent level today. I thought mostly our players were poor today, from the goalkeeper right the way through. But we played 4-2-3-1, which I think is nonsense at home, especially against the team in the bottom 3. I know we did well with it at Sheffield United the other night, but got to move the formations around, and they caused us problems. Fair play to Bournemouth. They were better to a man, every single player. They were on it from the first whistle, really. Josh King, I thought, had a good game. Callum Wilson caused problems at times. David Brooks is running from deep. And they got a penalty. Richarlison, no complaints at all. Ridiculous by Richarlison, using his arm to knock the ball away. Don't know what he was thinking. Obviously, they scored the penalty. But we got back into it. We'd had a chance. Theo Walcott missed a good opportunity. We'd had the Seamus Coleman shot. But we got back into it, undeservedly, it has to be said, but we got back into it. Good play from Coleman. Come inside, flick the ball off to Theo Walcott, the outside of his foot. Walcott across the goal, and Moise Kean in the right place at the right time to score his second goal in only his 6th start for Everton. And I thought he'd done well. He looked lively. Kean had a header just after it, but there was no power on it. But I think, again, we just left them isolated. Sigurdsson, I thought, was poor all day. Gomez was bad. Most of them were. I can honestly not name anyone who I thought had a good game, really, today, and including the subs either. But Bournemouth got back in front. We give a free kick away. Debatable whether it was a free kick or not, but we give it away. Cross come in. I think it's Solanke who heads it beyond Pickford to restore Bournemouth's lead. And then, we went in 2-1 at half time. I was thinking there'd be a big reaction, but there wasn't. We come out and we just done the same thing. We passed the ball back more than any other team. We don't go anywhere with it. We're playing out from the back for the sake of it. It ends up going back to Pickford, who just hoofs it anyway. So there's a lot of work to be done this summer, because this team hasn't got the heart or the desire. They're technically good footballers. There's no pace in it. There's no heart and desire in it for me. Not enough to be able to grind out results. A good side would have beat Bournemouth today, and we're not a good side. So there you go. Frustrating. We conceded the 3rd goal. Junior Stanislas always seems to score against us, but the goalkeeper, I'm sorry, it's a back pass and it's rolled under him, and he's got to look at himself as well. And Everton, who knows what'll happen this summer, but Carlo Ancelotti's got a massive job on this summer to somehow, because it's only a short window as well. I think they're only off for just over 2 weeks, and then we start pre-season again. So he's got a big job on his hands, and Marcel Brands, all eyes are on him this summer and the board. And they've got to make money available. They've got to bring players in to strengthen this squad. Otherwise, you look at it and you start to worry, really, because they've shown, since lockdown, it's 3 of everything, 9 games, 3 wins, 3 draws, 3 defeats. But they've shown in patches they can do it, but they can't do it consistently. And that's been an issue all the way along, and it continues to be. But that midfield 3, those 3 just aren't quick enough, simple and athletic enough, and that's the way it is. And there needs to be changes very, very quickly. So disappointing, horrible game to watch, horrible performance. Well played to Bournemouth, like you say, fully deserved the 3 points. Unlucky that it's ended in them getting relegated, but fully deserved the 3 points today. No complaints whatsoever. My complaints are at Everton, who have underperformed yet again. And and that's not good enough. It's not good enough for the fans, not good enough for Everton. So very, very disappointed tonight, and what can you do? Make sure you check out Ped's match reaction, and his play rating should be very interesting. Sub, please, if you want to, give the video a thumbs up, and if you want more videos, join us on Patreon. See you later.